the bench to get some rest. Hedrick will be the inbounder here from the left baseline. Little floater over the top to Emirancic. Quick pass up top to Semental. Play call called by head coach Ryan Williams. Semental drifts over to the right wing, trying to move around, trying to get inside as to back things back out. 8 seconds on the shot clock, 30 seconds on the game clock. Here's Emirancic zipping cross-court pass over to Hedrick. Hedrick trying to roll around on the inside. Looks like ends up stepping out there. Hedrick tried to basically turn her back to the basket to turn around for some leverage. And Marta Lehman checks into the game to give Hannah Rancic some rest. Rams up 3, 24.8 seconds. Jaden Fife now coming to the scorer's table to check in for Hedrick. So if the Cowgirls are wise with the ball, this may end up being the last shot of the first half. By the way, our Ram ambassador, Terrell Davis, will be joining us the first timeout after the break, so you want to stick around to see what all he has in store for Colorado State. Here is Olelainen with it, trying to dance around. 6 seconds on the shot clock and the game clock. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Olelainen with a spin, throws it up, somehow gets it to go. Tough take there. And this now is just a 1-point game in part 2 of the border war, but the Rams have the lead. 33-32 here at the break of the first half. The Rams back within 5. 50-45 is the score with 39 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Here's Olelainen, deep right wing, gets to Fertig, top of the key. Fertig looking for something inside, can't find it, has to do a quick little pass to Mellema. Mellema trying to dance around on the inside, has to kick it back out to Olelainen, wide open for 3. That rolls around and in. And it seems like Wyoming, where they're starting to get their month and a half ago or so, Colorado State got the dub up north in Laramie, trying to look for a sweep of another team here in Mountain West Conference play this year. They have a lot of work cut out for them. At Canvas Credit Union, it's about more than banking. It's about you and your goals. Join the official credit union of CSU by visiting canvas.org/CSU or visit Canvas at their convenient branch in the Laurie Student Center. Here we go. Wyoming will get the first shot at it here in the fourth. A big stop from Colorado State would be timely here to try to get some momentum going back their way. Olelainen with it from right to left from my vantage point. Moving around. Now Tess Barnes gets it to Mellema. Olelainen now on the deep left wing. Mellema over the head pass. Back to Olelainen. Now Peterson has it on the left wing. Rams playing great defense around the perimeter. Not much on the inside. That's where they're looking. Fertig's way. And here comes Peterson on the left side. Strong drive, but left the layup short. Semental now has it on the left wing. Good Rams defense happening on the other end. Rams got to keep it up here. 53-47 is the score. Wyoming's up. Fertig, little handoff to Olelainen. She's trying to move on the inside. Gets it to go on the left side.
Actually against Wyoming's length.
Olelainen back to Fertig. Turns to her left shoulder. That's too easy. 13 points for Allison Fertig.
Allison loves that middle, right over the rim. She's really got that locked down this season. And I think Air Force will have to make that adjustment if she makes any more.
Nice defense by Olelainen to force the jump ball.
It's a really good pass back in from Olelainen. Recognized that Allison had resealed her defender, and it's an easy shot from there.
Fertig right now, she's UNLV hosting San Diego State and Fresno State hosting Nevada right now. Adams working on Alvar, step through too strong, rebound to Olelainen.
I really like seeing the energy and effort from Oulelainen. Every time she steps into the game, she brings something to the Cowgirls, some energy, and gives them a much-needed boost.
Barnes is shot off the mark. Rebound to Smith. Under a minute to go here. Excuse me, in the third quarter. Devon out to Huntemer. Huntemer looking for her first basket of the evening. Gets caught up there. Devon keeps it alive. Good defense from Oulelainen. She gets the rebound.
Really good defense by Oulelainen there, just moving her feet, staying in front of Devon.
Air Force has only created 3 steals tonight. They lead the conference in steals, 11.5 per game entering today. That ranks 22nd nationally. So Wyoming doing a nice job of controlling the ball. Ustowska tries a 3 off the mark. Rebound to Huntemer.
It's good offense there by Wyoming, and Ustowska got a wide open shot. Just didn't fall her way.
Smith can't get the layup to go to beat the buzzer. So that'll send us into a break as we end the third quarter with a 9-point advantage. Wyoming over Air Force. We'll have fourth quarter action coming up. Today. Tied up at 17 with 1 minute to go here in the first quarter. Nice defense from Huntemer to get the steal, the first of the evening for Air Force. Certainly one of their specialties.
You can always see Air Force's hands moving on the defensive end. It's in your face, it's around the ball. They do a really good job, and that's why they have the steals that they do.
Smith's three-point attempt no good. Air Force 11.5 steals per game. That's first in the conference, 22nd nationally. They are pesky on defense, that's for sure. Nice pass to a wide open Peterson, who lays it in.
Wyoming's using their height and their strength to their advantage there, getting Melina Peterson.
Ferdig and Oulelainen check in as we take a look at the 3 from Madison Smith. Almost shot that from Cheyenne.
Yeah, a lot of confidence from Smith. I mean, she should have it. She is a great three-point shooter.
Smith, the senior from Cornell, Washington. O'Halloran with it at the top of the key. Smith with it. 6 on the shot clock. Nice step through, and Smith gets the layup.
Air Force continuing to take this Wyoming defense one-on-one and exposing kind of the help defense and the gaps in Wyoming's defense.
Oulelainen drives past Smith and draws the contact. She'll go to the line.
Oulelainen has been really aggressive these last couple of games, and it's really good to see her kind of attack the rim and give Allison, Ferdig, and Melima and Barnes a different look when she's on the court.
First free throw attempt rattles in. Oulelainen 69% from the free throw line entering tonight. Goes 1 of 2 at the line.
It looked like there was nothing intentional, and well, I'm glad the officials agreed with us, although their opinion matters a little bit more in these situations. But the Wolfpack will get the ball. Second foul, team foul on Wyoming, first on Barnes. And a steal by Dickerson. Dickerson bringing it up. She might have to hold up for a moment. She will. The Cowgirls will slow it down, but another steal for Wyoming.
Good hustle by Davis there to get back on that defensive end and stop 2 easy points.
Oulelainen. The seas parted for Kati as she walked through.
Great take. I really like to see the bench get more involved. We talked about that a little bit earlier. Both of these teams, their benches are not super great at contributing on the offensive end, so it's really good to see Wyoming get Dickerson and Oulelainen some points here. Yeah,
bench depth is so huge when you get into conference play, and especially when you're playing here at 72.
Really good job right now of getting to the hoop and crashing the boards. I think that Oli Lining kind of got caught staring at the rim there, and Roden recognized that and got an easy basket from it.
7 points from Roden so far. There's another three for Barnes, no good. Mellema can't get the rebound. It goes off of Roden and out of bounds. So even though Mellema could not get the rebound, she disrupted it enough to have Roden knock it out. It's one of those where you're not sure if it went off of Mellema last or Roden, and Roden wasn't sure, so trying to do the rather safe than sorry play, and it ends up for Wyoming to be a inbound below the basket. Stowski comes back in to give Mellema a breather. Fertig and Givens back playing into the post. Dickerson really battling against Sullivan. Here's Oli Lining. 3 ball!
Great shot by Oli Lining. She kind of paused, got her feet set, and shot a better shot than if she would have been off balanced. I mean, she's mismatched on a guard, and she just one step jab gets Molina off of her feet and can get that wide open 3-point.
Usually you'd think with a post player like that, mismatch with a guard, try to drive, but had no hesitation. Barnes for 3, misses wide right. Here come the Wolfpack. It's a 1-possession game, and a turnover, 10th turnover for Nevada in this game.
Good defense there by Barnes. She kind of recognized Davis coming on that right side, just got in her way a little bit, caused that turnover.
You saw the right toe of Givens on the line. Officials right on that. 3-point lead for the Cowgirls, and a foul against Imby Jones, her second foul. Team's second foul as well, and that'll be something to keep an eye on is early on if Nevada gets into foul trouble and it becomes a free throw shooting spree for the Cowgirls. That's when you can start to separate yourself a little bit. Oli Lining, strong drive, nice pass, Fertig, great finish.
Great pick and roll action there. I love that Oli Lining's eyes were up. Steal by Melina Peterson on the defensive end. Great pass again. Cowgirls are really picking it up in the 4th quarter here.
Glendo, Wyoming. Do you know what Glendo is, by the way?
I do. I love going up to Glendo.
Okay,
you know, in the
okay.
summertime, it's a wonderful lake up there. Great fishing, by the way, and one of my favorite spots in the summertime.
All right, we'll have to make some reservations to good old Glendo, Wyoming.
Well, they're going to miss her next year. She is going to leave a huge hole. She has been one of the best players the Cowgirls have had in the history of this program. She's fantastic.
Well, she's second in rebounds in the Mountain West. So, you talk about her game, and right now, if the season would end, would you say she's the conference player of the year? Leads the conference in points, second in rebounds.
So, most valuable player, definitely, because she does so much for this Cowgirl team and she tracks so much attention. She does on both ends. You know what? She's a very good defender, and she's obviously, you know, the leading scorer in the Mountain West. So if it's MVP, definitely.
I'll concur. She has been fantastic this season. Even tried to extend her game beyond the arc. Hasn't made a 3-pointer yet this year, but she will. As that one's off the window and good. Beautiful shot by Koti Oli Lining, the sophomore from Finland. Boise State hasn't scored in about 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and that's going to continue as that one goes out of play as the Cowgirls on a 6-0 run. Maya Hansen back in for Boise State. And the Broncos only shooting 23%, 3 of 13.
All triggered by Allison Fertig getting back in the ball game. It's hard, you know, when you're concentrating so much on her, it allows the rest of the team to have a few more openings.
Abby Muse doing a good job fronting her, but now Fertig has it, and now she's ready to go to work. She kicks it out, yep, right back to her, gets the positioning, and that's just Peterson getting those quality shots from the elbow. 55-29, coast to coast, no sir, as Nero couldn't get that one to fall. Well, they want to run a little bit. Oh, had a player right under the bucket, wide open. just couldn't find Logan, as Alvar was wide open. So you get your offense rolling. Cowgirls shooting 56%. Nice drive, and Cody with a nice J. Kati Oli Lyland.
Boy, that was a beautiful drive. She picked it up off that dribble with one hand, just reached out there and flipped it up for a bucket.
Cowgirls shooting 57%. Boise State has made one field goal in their last 7 tries, and the crowd is wondering why there wasn't a foul call.
You know, Alvar had that ball down deep. All that she needed to do is just get it up on the rim.
Oli Lyland could get the lane to go with the left hand. Up court, Nero, that's good. So Mary Kay Nero with 4. Makes it 57-31. And it almost looked like Boise was trying to foul.
Yeah, they are.
I think they want to get a substitution. And they will, as Maya Hansen picks up the personal foul. That's her first, team 4th. They will have a couple of substitutions.
Well, I like what Boise State's doing here. Quick shots, they're really pushing it in transition. I thought that's something that they should have come out with. But you know what? They fell into letting the Cowgirls dictate the tempo of this game, and that just played right into the Cowgirls' hands.
Kati Oli Lyland been playing solid minutes off the bench. It's Dickerson back in now. That's Oli Lyland. 7 seconds on the clock. Dickerson going to work. Spin move. Going to work. Misses that one. Hopefully she will be okay. Cowgirls lead 76-41. Oli Lyland with the drive. And a lay-in. And that's good and one. Oh, man. Kati Oli Lyland with 2.
Boy, that was just an identical. I mean, a replay of a previous play from her. Her strong to the left hand. She's left-handed, but just a strong drive and a finish on that left side of the basket. She's found a lot of success over there this year.
Oli Lyland now with 7 points, and she'll be one of the players to keep an eye on. And look, you have to build around certain players, especially when you're going to lose Furtick after this season. Oli Lyland will be one of the players that will be relied on for the Cowgirls for the next couple of years.
She's very talented. She shoots the ball so well from the outside. Great basketball IQ, and she passes the ball so well.
Stedman off the mark with the triple. As